Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to, cut through the noise and get you the real story. Today we're tackling a big one: creatine, muscle growth, training. Lots of talk about it. Our mission: to really unpack the science. We'll look at how effective it is, safety, how much to take, and how it actually fits in with your workouts and diet. We're using the research you sent us, focusing only on the evidence, trying to bust some common myths.
Yeah, and it's interesting because creatine is pretty fundamental. It's a natural compound your body makes and stores, mostly in muscles as phosphocreatine or PCR, its main job. It helps quickly remake ATP, that's adenosine triphosphate. Think of it like your body's instant energy cache for really intense, short stuff.
Like lifting heavy weights or sprinting.
Exactly those things. High intensity, short duration.
So it's not like a magic pill that just builds muscle by itself, more of an energy helper?
Precisely. A fuel enhancer is a good way to put it. It optimizes the energy systems you already have. Allows you to push a bit harder, maybe get an extra rep or two. It leverages what's there.
Okay, let's unpack this then. What's the actual evidence say about muscle growth and performance?
Well, the research consistently shows that taking creatine, especially when you combine it with resistance training, improves things like maximal strength, power, and overall lean body mass. Yeah. Some studies report maybe an extra 2 to 4 pounds of muscle gain over, say, 4 to 12 weeks compared to people not taking it.
Interesting. And it helps through a few different ways, like less muscle breakdown.
Right, less breakdown. Helps activate satellite cells, which are key for muscle repair and growth. It seems to have several roles. And benefits aren't just for young men. Women see performance boosts too, maybe less dramatic mass increase sometimes, but still helpful. And for older adults, it can fight age-related muscle loss, sarcopenia, and maybe even help with cognitive function.
Okay, but that leads to that common question, the initial weight gain. Is that real muscle or...
Ah, yes, that's important. Initially, you often see a quick jump in weight, maybe half a kilo or so. That's mostly water. Creatine pulls water into the muscle cells. It's an osmotic effect. This hydration isn't bad. It can be beneficial for the cell, but it's not contractile tissue right away.
Right, and here's where it gets really interesting, because some newer research kind of adds a twist to that direct muscle building idea.
Indeed. There was a recent clinical trial out of UNSW. They had participants take 5 grams a day, no loading phase. And over 12 weeks, they found no extra significant gain in lean muscle mass compared to just doing the resistance training alone.
No extra gain. So what's the thinking there?
Well, the researchers suggest maybe earlier studies didn't fully separate that initial water weight from actual muscle accrual. Or perhaps that steady 5G dose, without pushing training to the absolute max, doesn't provide additional stimulus beyond good training. So the idea emerging is that creatine's main benefit is more indirect. It acts like a training adaptation amplifier, meaning it lets you train harder or do more volume, more reps, heavier weight, maybe recover a bit faster between sets. And that improved training stimulus is what really drives the muscle growth over time.
Okay, that clarifies things. It helps you do the work that builds the muscle. Now, shifting gears. Safety. What's the consensus? Is creatine safe?
Overwhelmingly, yes. For healthy adults, creatine monohydrate is considered very safe, even long-term. The ISSN, the International Society of Sports Nutrition, strongly backs its safety.
What about those stories you hear? Kidney problems, cramping?
Mostly myths, really. Robust science doesn't support kidney or liver damage claims in healthy people. Any rise in creatinine levels is expected. It's just a metabolite. Minor stomach issues like bloating can happen, but they're usually linked to higher doses, maybe during loading, and are quite rare overall. Statistically negligible difference compared to placebo and big analyses. The weight gain is just water. Harmless.
But are there exceptions?
Definitely. Crucial point. If you have pre-existing kidney or liver issues or bipolar disorder or take certain meds like NSAIDs or diuretics, you absolutely need to talk to your doctor first. And for teens under 18, most medical bodies advise against it, not because it's proven harmful, but due to lack of long-term data in that age group and potential psychological factors. Medical supervision is key if considered.
Got it. So if someone healthy decides to go for it, what's the best way? Is monohydrate still the one?
Absolutely. Creatine monohydrate is the most studied, most effective, kind of the gold standard. Simple and proven.
And how much? Load or no load?
2 main ways people do it. There's the loading phase, about 20 grams a day, split into 4 or 5 smaller doses for 5 to 7 days. That saturates your muscles quickly. Then you drop to a maintenance phase of maybe 2 to 5 grams daily. Or you skip the loading entirely. Just take 3 grams a day consistently. It takes longer, maybe about 28 days to fully saturate, but you get there eventually.
Does timing matter, like pre or post-workout?
Once your muscles are saturated, the timing isn't super critical. Just getting it in daily is key. Some suggest taking it with carbs or protein might help with uptake a bit, but consistency is the main thing.
Okay. And this is vital, right? Creatine isn't magic. It works with your training and diet. It doesn't replace them.
Couldn't stress that enough. It's an ergogenic aid,
Yep.
helps performance, but you have to put in the work. That means a solid resistance training program with progressive overload, always challenging yourself more over time. Usually aiming for that 6-12 rep range for hypertrophy. Compound exercises are great.
Squats, deadlifts, presses.
Exactly. And nutrition is foundational. You need enough calories, likely a slight surplus, about 250-500 over maintenance, to build muscle. Plenty of protein, aiming for around 1.4 to 2.2 grams per kilo of body weight daily. Spread it out. Enough carbs for energy, healthy fats for hormones. You need the building blocks and the energy.
So what does this all mean? Let's boil it down. Creatine monohydrate seems very effective, very safe for most healthy adults. It boosts high-intensity performance. It doesn't directly build muscle like magic, but it helps you train harder, which then leads to more muscle gain, provided you're training right and eating enough.
That's the perfect summary. It amplifies your effort. But remember, always best to check with a doctor or a registered dietitian before starting any new supplement, especially with health conditions or if you're younger.
So here's something to think about. What stands out to you about how this incredibly popular supplement really works by optimizing your body's own energy systems rather than being some kind of external fix? Makes you think about how we enhance performance, doesn't it?